Greetings and salutations. We are back with LLE.Ascension. So, just gonna kick it right off, get the Divine Masculine's karmic situation out the way. Then we're gonna do the Divine Feminine situation immediately after that. And Angie, I'm still working on your readings. I'm gonna definitely have it as soon as possible. If not today, then tomorrow. I promise. Just been a little backed up doing my thing. I'd say in the next 48 hours, I should be clear and free for anybody outside the life coaching that I'm doing this weekend. So, how karmic situations work here at LLE.Ascension, we just focusing on karma in general. It doesn't always have to be a relationship, because just keeping it real, divine masculines probably aren't in karmic situations. To the masculines that are in karmic situations, still got a message for you. It's a collective message. So, overall energy is fairly important. That's at the top. Bottom line energy is very important. Most important, that's at the bottom. Top row is the Divine Masculine's karma. Bottom row is the Divine Masculine's conscious or direct energy. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes rant while I get the spread. Head, that's swords, thoughts, decisions, mentality, ideology. That's the direction you going. Decisions you make and everything starts from the mind. You got cups. Cups are feelings and emotions. All feelings and emotions are just indicators on where you are going mentally. Heart and mind must be aligned with everything that you do. Who rules the heart and mind department? The divine feminine. Then you got wands. Wands are things you're doing or things you've done. Not what you finna do because you ain't did it. Wands are actions and behavior. But now, what you're doing currently. Movement, escalation, acceleration, shuns, I-O-Ns, and ings, I-N-Gs. Those are wands. Then we got pentacles. Pentacles are persons, places, and things you can taste, touch, see, feel, and hear. All pentacles expire, and all pentacles have expiration dates, and all pentacles are temporary. All pentacles are temporary. Who's the king of wands? You, divine masculine. Let's get with it. First cardinal message, we got the Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles represents homeostasis, basic energy, so to speak. Feminine had this in her situation this week. You got it in your karmic situation. This is fairly important. Six of Pentacles is a D. It's homeostasis. It's like school. It ain't failing, but it ain't passing either. Five of Pentacles would be you breaking your leg. Six of Pentacles would be you getting your cast put on in the hospital. Five of Pentacles, you sick, can't go to work. Six of Pentacles is you at home getting ready to go back to work. 70% of least passing. It's like having COVID. You down for two weeks. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be a little slow motion. You sitting at the crib. It sucks that you're not working because unless you can work from home, it's just like being stuck in neutral. It's like your car won't start. It's like no growth, no movement, but to put more smoke on it, you got the Nine of Wands, which is the wounded warrior. It's a toe. Nine of Wands is like a toe. Your limit. The boiling point. The what's that? The straw that break the camel back. Whatever it is minor. Six of Pentacles. It's nothing major that's happened. But it's just something small, inconsistent. It's like a money suck, a time waste. It's like looking back and seeing years wasted. And a toll from both parties involved from all these years. The other party could be a divine feminine or a karmic. This could be 6 years going by and you kind of in the same physical spot. And that's taking its toll on you. It's just more the same is not enough, and you know that, and you're just tired of the same old thing. It's fairly important. Bottom line, it's very important. We got the Eight of Swords. This is a self-imposed prison, mental prison. It's invisible, so don't nobody know you in it but you. This is a false sense of entitlement. You feel entitled to be in a mental prison, or entitled to feel shitty, or entitled to soak in your own BS, entitled to want to mope, or complain, or play the victim, or feel sorry for yourself, or it could be something even more goofy. You feel entitled to get what's yours. You feel entitled that you owe something. You feel entitled to act the way you act. entitlement. That's a self-imposed prison that that's Christina. It's a self-imposed prison that you just need to get out of. This also could be insecurity. Eight of Swords is a false sense of security. Thus, you're insecure. You feel that since you don't have something, you are nothing. You feel that since something hasn't come to pass or something hasn't manifested, or in this case, since there's been no growth or no development, there's been growth and development, emotionally masculine, spiritually masculine, mentally masculine, etherically masculine, good shit. But that's not really important to you. The growth you're looking for is pentacles. Persons, places, and things. Something you can taste, see, feel, and hear. You know what I mean? That has an expiration date. That is only temporary. These pentacles are, but you're judging your success by pentacles. You're judging other people's success by pentacles. But what you're starting to see is everybody is really at a Six of Pentacles. We all making it, like barely making it. It's rich people barely making it, week to week, check to check. It's poor people doing the same thing. We all have bills. We all have drama. We all got shit we got to deal with. Everybody is in the same boat. That's what makes us human beings. We're literally human beings. Thus, we are all the same. No one's better than anybody. But you do differentiate yourself from everybody else so you don't become a clone like everybody else. Insecurity. You feel insecure until you get a pinnacle. Thus, you'll be secure. That don't even make sense. Finally, this is what I like to call the boogeyman effect. Bottom line, so I'm really ranting on it. Boogeyman effect. That's the belief that it's a boogeyman under your bed. And if your feet touch the ground, that the boogeyman is going to slice your feet off. But in reality, if the boogeyman was real, he would have been snatched you off the bed and pulled you under there and do whatever boogeymen do to kids. Like, the monster was really in your closet, your mama would have found it already and killed the monster. Like, there is no monster. There is no boogeyman. That's not reality. You're not living in reality right now, son. And that could be an example, just like self-imposed prison is also a ideology that needs to be eradicated, like a long-standing belief that needs to be eradicated. This is like being taught racism, and you growing up to get that racism shit out of your psyche and emotions and heart and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like a family that's racist and wants you to be racist just like them, and you are emotionally mature and culturally aware to the point where you're not gonna adopt that ideology. That's a long-standing belief and an ideology that needs to stop with you. That type of shit. Generational curses get broke with this type of energy, or generational curses keep going in a homeostasis on a constant because of this energy right here. It's mental at the end of the day. You share the same blood as your family, but you are not your family. And divines are always the black sheep or the outcast or the odd ones out the bunch. Coming to this reading, as far as your karma masculine, we got your karmic feminine, Queen of Pentacles. Now, if it ain't a karmic feminine, this is bossing up on an opportunity, because this is my Khalees bossy card. So I'm going to put it in two examples. First example, for some masculines, your karmic is going to come back with a vengeance. It's like Die Hard with a vengeance. Some shit that happened in the past is now going to bring itself back to resurface to kind of fuck your day up, to kind of throw a monkey wrench in your growth and development, or your twin flame demo. Let's put some more smoke. It feels like these karmics is coming in hot. 4 Wands. 4 Wands is twin flame union recognition, and this has been coming out consistently. I would say the past 2 weeks. 4 Wands, that's twin flame union. That's two twins finally becoming one. You both are finally on the same page. I ain't gotta agree with each other. I ain't gotta be, I ain't gotta kiss each other ass and no shit like that. But at least y'all can come to a mutual understanding together. Y'all on the same page on something. That could be union. This could be you meeting your twin flame for the first time. This could be you getting reunited back with your twin from a long time. Like I say, it's either a union, you two are like on the same page, emotionally, mentally, like I say, towards the decisions and the direction. a decision you both are going, or the direction you both are going in that direction together. Cups, you both are on the same page emotionally. Your feelings and emotions about each other are in harmony. They're correlating. They're on the same page. Wands, you two are doing this like you're walking the path together. You elevating, he's elevating. He's going home, 4 wands, which is what 4 wands is too. Home could be your actual home. You know, could be the 4 walls you call your shelter. You know, so for some masculines, you got a happy home with your divine feminine, and your karmic's gonna come through to try to break that down out of spite, because they're not, you know, they're queen too, just like your divine feminine. But these karmic feminines are the queen of pentacles. They're the queen of having shit. You know, persons, places, and things. That's all karmic feminines ever cared about. They never cared about, you know, your wands, divine masculine. Who's the king of wands? You are. You're the king of doing shit. They never cared about your actions and behavior. All they care about is what your actions and behavior manifested. Pentacles. What comes out the deal from your hard work and dedication and time and energy and resources and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just take pentacles or dangle pentacles or give pentacles. That's all they do. Why feminines move a little different. It ain't what you have that make you great. She thinks so. You know, it's what you do that makes you great. And aside from having pentacles, this karmic don't do too much. It's like she's got great sex, but the bitch can't cook for shit. She can't, you know, clean. She ain't really like a keeper. She's a creeper, not a keeper. You know. Plus, you busy with your little twin flame demo here, and you ain't really got time for her. She feels like an outsider. She really didn't care, and really kept her same 6 of Pentacles, consistent little actions and situation. But once you start really coming back home to the twin flame thing, now she comes out the blue all of a sudden. It's just to stifle this growth and development you got going on with your divine feminine. 2 masculines who ain't on no twin flame situation right now. This karmic feminine, if it's a karmic feminine, is gonna break up your happy home. So maybe you just with a soulmate. Maybe you just moving on from everything and you just doing you. Karmic feminine's got some spite going on. Got some unfinished business going on. Definitely some shit from the past. You know, that's being used. Maybe some ammo. Maybe whatever. It's gonna be used to try to smear and taint this twin flame situation, which karmic feminists do all the time. If it has nothing to do with a woman, feminine energy, then this is just you capitalizing on something that can help your home. The 4 walls you call your shelter. So this is finding a nice place, bigger place, paying the same thing you paying at the place you in now. This is just upgrading to that place and getting rid of this place. You know, this could be while you having a house, you get tax breaks or some type of program that's used to kind of pay you for upgrading your home or something like that. You know what I mean? Or it's just a karmic feminine in your home. And what I mean by that is whoever just keep an eye on feminines when they come to your home. Put your stuff up. Make sure you keep your phone close to you. You know what I mean? It's just like a karmic that's going through your shit. Trying to find something useful that she can use against you later. And the fact that you let her in your home, you know, you was wondering why she came over, probably to see you. Nah, it's pinnacle basis. It's something, you know, business related. Something that's kind of going to fuck your shit up instead of building your shit. So, directly, consciously coming to the situation, we got the 8 of Wands. Masculine, this is communication. Communication is 80% nonverbal. It ain't what you're saying, it's what you're doing. And what you're saying and what you're doing have to correlate. So if what this karmic feminine is saying is different from what she's doing, that's a sign. That's a red flag right there. You know, if it's just communication that you're getting from this karmic feminine out the blue, especially during this whole little Four of Wands. You know, it's a homecoming that's going to happen between you and your divine feminine. Like, and you know, it's like deep down the karmic senses it and wants to destroy it. It's like any supervillain in any cartoon, like Dr. Claw on Inspector Gadget. You know what I'm saying? It's like he never gets away. You know, he never defeats Inspector Gadget, but he always tries. You know what I mean? It's like the villains in Scooby Doo. You know, Scooby Doo and the gang always gonna crack that case. You know what I'm saying? They always gonna see who the culprit is at the end of the show. What do they say? I would have got away with it if it wasn't for you. You know, something kids, meddling kids. You know what I mean? Like they ain't got nothing. They ain't got no. they ain't got nothing else on their hand but to like do the same thing. You know. So I'm saying all that to say this. It's time to talk, masculine. Communicate. Something's gonna happen, and it's something you need to communicate. What do you need to communicate? You got the Queen of Swords. Once again, Eight of Wands is communication. Queen of Swords is my Lucy Liu card. It's just basically being 10 toes the fuck down, sword, mentally, on what decision or direction you want to go with this karmic feminine here. Now's the time to speak up. You know, now's the time to speak up. It's just really speaking what's on your mind. You know, it's just calling this karmic feminine and really telling her off. Tell her what you think she's doing. Like you got a hunch of why she's coming back. You got a hunch of why she's popping up. You kind of got a hunch. You know what I'm saying? Speak on it. Just state it. Throw it out there to see how she reacts. He could be a she could be a he. You know how we rocking. People from the past trying to get with you now who didn't have no love or support or time or resources for you when you were going through your things. Now's the time to tell them to fuck off, especially when they start calling. A lot of people from the past gonna start popping up on your ass. They see you. You are shining. You've been grinding. You are getting better, looking better, growing in many ways. Not financially the way you want masculines, but in other ways which matter. You know, you gotta be stern. Now ain't the time for weak yeses. I'm telling you, it's people you don't need to be with who gonna try to come back and swoop you up and buy you up and rent you out. And if you six of pentacles, that's basic shit. If you keep fucking with this basic ass person, if you keep hopping in this basic ass situation, you're gonna get more of the same. Feminine role, masculine. You and your karma in regards to the feminine, you got the Three of Wands, which is the path. Like I said, you're walking the path. This is the Underground Railroad to the Four of Wands. Freedom land. Four of Wands is Zion. That's heaven. That's the fourth and fifth dimension. Twin flame union, reunion, recognition, or your home. Home is where the heart is. It ain't actual place. Home is where the heart is. Your divine feminine feels like home. This twin flame situation feels like home. Feels familiar. Go back to it. You're your best self version of yourself when you're at home. You're comfortable at home. Like I said, your feminine makes you at home. It ain't no actual place. When you with your feminine, you're at home. You can actually be yourself. Do anything you fucking want to do and won't get judged. Gonna get loved unconditionally. You can do no wrong with your divine feminine. Even though you do a lot of wrong to your divine feminine, but that don't mean anything. Your divine feminine is not a karmic feminine who's gonna hold these things against you. Throw these things in your face. Throw a fucking monkey wrench in your shit. You know, keep you down, keep you in a basic level. Your feminine just wants you to do this, Three of Wands, which is elevate, because this is the divine feminine's role. This is all that she does. Why? Because she's always on the road to Zion. So your feminine is here already. All you got to do is get there. And you're trying to get there. You're walking the path. Like I say, this freaking karmic feminine is flying in like this picture here to really kick this twin flame crap out the way to keep you, like I said, at a Six of Pentacles. Three of Wands. This is purpose. Your job as a divine masculine is just the Two of Wands. Your divine feminine is Three of Wands. You both got jobs. She Three of Wands, you Two of Wands. You support her Three of Wands. Two of Wands is support. When your feminine calls, Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Wands, excuse me. Just pick up. That's doing your job. Your feminine needs you to be somewhere. She tells you, communicates that she needs you to be somewhere, be there. And it can be vice versa. You know, you feel like talking to your feminine, just call your feminine. She's going to pick up. That's your job, right? To pick up. She does that because she does more than what you do. Not throwing it in your face or making you feel less than anything. It's just like I said, the divine feminine is always on call. Anytime you call, your feminine's going to pick up if she can. Anytime you need your feminine anywhere, she's going to try to be there if she can. And keep in mind, she's doing a lot more. And still coming back to, check in, get on your level. It's time for you to do more. Instead of just checking in on your feminine, like, surprise your feminine. Instead of just sharing, liking, and commenting on your divine feminine's business, like, help her grow her business, like, be a part of her business. It could be a she could be he, I'll be rocking. Get involved. Just keep hearing Raphael Sadiq's Get Involved from the PJ soundtrack. Produced by Q-Tip. Alright, you directly in regards to the feminine, that's your karma. Your karma is you got to do more than what you've been doing with your divine feminine. By doing that, you can finally get home. Home base. You're on third base. All you waiting on is another hit so you can slide home. Directly in regards to the feminine energy, you got the Ten of Cups. It's happiness. Happiness or emotional fulfillment or emotional content. It's cups. Tens are all about completion. Told you, aces to tens are karmic cycles. Knights, queens, kings, and things are divine realms. How do divines move? In an infinity. It just goes on and on forever, like Erykah Badu doing this right here. We do this, Three of Wands, more than what the average person is doing, more than what we got to do to survive, more than the average person. We're doing that for life, forever. A divine's job is never done. We are infinite beings. We be in the fourth and fifth dimension where it's infinite. We're not in the third dimension, the temporary space of time where all things expire, where the karmics be mentally, emotionally, spiritually, karmically. You know what I mean? So, you happy. And what's bringing this happiness? And remember, happiness is not a pinnacle. It's not a place. It's not a PINNACLE. Happiness comes from within. Make yourself happy. Nobody makes you happy. You can get happy when somebody come around, like your feminine and shit, but it ain't like your feminine makes you happy. You make yourself happy around your feminine. Clarifying this Ten of Cups. We got the Knight of Swords. Oh, happy could be gay too. What's gay? Happy. Like if you look up the definition of gay in a motherfucking dictionary, it's gonna say happy. Take that for whoever needs to take that. Take that. Bad boy. Like, be happy. Why the fuck not? You know what I'm saying? Like, why destroy and hurt and be all depressed and be all sick, living a fake ass life, or not being like the person you need to be? And I'm gonna say this: you ain't gonna broadcast nothing. I mean, like I said, if anybody your shit, then continue on how you been doing. There shouldn't be no reason where you're gonna have to, like, I don't know, let your own self out the bag for the sake of somebody else's assurance or argument. Like I say, do you? It's internal shit. So how you feel, and if anybody else if anybody else feel away from you feeling this, I mean, who cares? Like I say, you being happy shouldn't hurt nobody. That's a sign that they're not emotionally mature, or they're not a mature individual, or they're not an understanding individual, or they're just not evolved. So you got this happiness here in regards to a feminine energy. I take it not for this karmic feminine. I take it for your divine feminine, but off the divine femininity and stuff like that. Let's just say you happy. A lot of masculines want to be happy, but are scared. Knight of Swords to be happy. Knight of Swords is fear. What's fear? It's making decisions without crossing your T's and dotting your I's. It's being mentally discombobulated from a Ten of Swords. What's Ten of Swords? That's death or a permanent ending. You think because of your Ten of Cups, if you chose a new beginning to be happy, that life after ending, whatever you got to end to begin this, is going to be detrimental. You do got to end things to begin things. You know, tens are all about completions. Remember, the Knight of Swords is the step after the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords is a permanent ending. You know, by you choosing this, something is going to permanently end. Thus, yeah, things ain't going to be the same no more. Yeah, people going to have mixed reviews and a few feelings, you know, on this and the direction you're going with this, but who cares? It's like a relationship your family don't approve of. Who gives a fuck? You happy? You switch religions. You Muslim now, growing and developing, being a way better person than you was before you was whatever else. You're happy. They should be too. Because whatever makes you happy, if a person really care about you, whatever make you happy, make them happy. Even in relationships, like May said, man, I want to see you happy even if it's not with me. Like, that's being emotionally mature. Be happy. Fuck fear. Fear is a tactic used to control you from being happy. From fucking with karmics like this, who be cock blocking good growth and development for you and shit. You know what I'm saying? Just have no fear. Just be happy. Took a while for you to get here. Embrace happiness, you know? As far as yourself, masculine role, in your karma to yourself, you got the Four Swords. Idle mind. What's the idle mind? It's the devil's workshop. Why is it the devil's workshop? Because you in your head. And if you in your head, then you're not doing nothing. Who's the king of doing shit? You. You know, you're the king of doing things, but how can you do anything if you in your head about what you're trying to do or finna do? This ain't even trying to figure out what you finna do. This is like literally being in your head spaced out. It's like the feeling of depression, suicidal feelings, you know, crippling fear, crippling anxiety, you know. It's idle mind, you know. If your body is a temple, then like I say, the mouth, eyes, ears, nose are the windows and doors to your soul. You know what I mean? And when you, like I say, you bottom line, you got to 8 of Swords. This is a self-imposed prison. It's just a idle mind, 4 of Swords times 2. Get out your head. The step after the 4 of Swords is the 5 of Swords. And what's that? Focus. 5 of Swords is aiming at a target. 4 of Swords is you don't even know what you're finna do. Fuck it. While I'm trying to figure out what I'm trying to do, while I got this brain fart, while I'm like mentally idle right now, let me find something to do. Actions. Doing shit. It's like you see a dart board on the back wall and you pick up some darts and it's like you focusing on the dartboard. By you 5 of Swords and the step after this, by you focusing on something, you out your head. Focus. Focus. Anytime you get this energy here, this idle mind and shit, just start focusing on what matters, not what doesn't. What you think about, you bring about. What you permit, you promote. And what you promote, you permit. That goes for people. You directly in regards to yourself, you got the 8 of Cups. Pay the bell card. It's a 2-part card. First part of the card is keeping your divinity up and remaining divine at all times. Keeping your divinity up as a masculine, that's just you being the best person you can be. You are a nice person. You're not weak for being kind. You got a huge heart, you know what I'm saying? You really do good out here. You don't broadcast these good things because, like I said, you don't want to seem like a sucker or too kind or too nice or too generous around here because, you know, love will get you killed out here, so you really don't show that much love out here because of that. You know, more things like you're a good person. Despite how you try to project yourself out here, your feminine can see straight through that shit. You know, but that's a good image or a good, you know, image shield for other people because they can't get through to you. Reminding the divine at all times. Like I say, I just use Pale Bell. It's easier to explain. So Pale Bell, she keeps her divinity up. She's a diva, a true diva. She's been around since the late 70s. You ain't never heard no foul shit about her. You ain't hearing her out here like Whitney Houston, Faith Evans, Kelly Price, Riri, BB, CC, all these other people. You feel what I'm saying? She's divine at all times. She doesn't just do secular music, she does gospel music. She keeps God in everything that she does. That's why she's this season, I ain't gonna say this season, you feel me? Still doing things out here, still getting money, still being relevant, doing verse battles, selling patty pies, got a YouTube channel out here. Like, what's age to a divine? What's time to a divine? Nothing. You can learn a lot from Patty LaBelle. And then you got the flip side, the patty pie part of it. She's enterprising. Patty LaBelle don't need no label. These other artists do. Patty LaBelle ain't codependent on the industry, man. She's independent from it. And you can be independent from whatever system you don't want to be tied to anymore. All you gotta do is enterprise. Yo, feminine enterprise, ain't she? Future final roll wrapping you up. You're going to the future karmically with the Fool card. And all the Fool card is just being unaware. You just didn't know. You didn't know your karmic was like this bloodthirsty on like fucking up your twin flame shit. You didn't know that your divine feminine is really the only friend you got. True friend. Person that really care about you, that, really ain't just around to talk shit and take and hate. It's genuine, unconditional shit going on with your feminine, and you're peeping that difference from everybody else's interaction and dealings with you. This is being in a whole new world like Aladdin. Going back to this whole happiness and you scared to be happy shit. You know what I'm saying? You're just in a place in life you ain't never been before. A whole new world like Aladdin. It's brand new. It's new feelings, new situation, new decisions, new. Shit is kind of too new. Kind of got you scared. Kind of got you a little fearful, but don't be scared. Walk the path. And that's all the path concludes, is all this. So, final card in this message, you directly go into the future, you're going to be torn in a little fork in the road. You can either go left or right, but it's really up and down. There's only one right way in life, and that's up. What's up? That's ascension. What's up, guys? What's up? What's up? The fourth and fifth dimension, twin flame union recognition, that's up. Your divine feminine be up. Once you get up, you get away from everything else, away from the world. I told you the world is the third dimension. It's a temporary space and time where all things expire. Nobody's promised tomorrow. Be happy today. Choose happiness. Choose divine love. It's unconditional. The divine feminine will never hurt you. The divine feminine is tailor-made and perfect for you. What you and your divine feminine got is perfect. It's perfect. It's not in any way, shape, or form built to hurt you. Physically, emotionally, mentally, professionally. The only thing that hurts about this twin flame shit is just this Fool card that we had. You just don't know. This shit is totally new for you, and it's just difficult dealing with it. And your feminine understands this, but you're gonna have to make a choice. You got to go up or keep going down. That's the message that I got. I hope I can be of good use. The Divine Feminine's reading will be up next, and still doing specials for life coaching. That's gonna end May 1st. $75 for a life coaching session. It's 3 readings for the price of 1. Check me out.